Canada's Wastewater Systems Effluent Regulations set national effluent quality standards achievable through secondary treatment or equivalent. This video provides information on monitoring and reporting requirements specific to small wastewater systems covered by these regulations. Small systems are those that discharge an annual average daily effluent volume of 2,500 cubic meters or less. Sampling, monitoring, and reporting requirements vary depending on the wastewater system. So what are the requirements for your system? To determine the sampling frequency for a small wastewater system, first confirm whether your system qualifies as intermittent or continuously discharging. Intermittent systems discharge effluent during no more than 4 periods per calendar year, separated by a minimum of 7 days without discharging, and have a hydraulic retention time of at least 90 days. All other systems are continuous. In the case of intermittent systems that discharge for 30 days or less, samples must be collected and tested once per discharge period. For intermittent systems that discharge for more than 30 days, samples must be collected and tested every 2 weeks. For small continuously discharging systems, samples must be collected and tested every month. In the case of continuously discharging systems with a hydraulic retention time of 5 days or more, which are typically lagoons, the frequency is reduced to every quarter. All effluent samples must be collected from the system's final discharge point. This is the point at which the wastewater systems operator no longer has control over the quality of effluent. The final discharge point is typically the point after the effluent has undergone all of the treatment processes. For small wastewater systems, either the grab or composite sample collection methods may be used. A grab sample is a single sample that can be collected by filling a collection bottle with effluent from the final discharge point, while a composite sample is typically composed of 2 or more subsamples of equal volumes collected at different times from the final discharge point. These samples must be tested to determine their carbonaceous biochemical oxygen demand and suspended solids concentration. Effluent samples must be tested by an accredited laboratory. Effluent discharged from the final discharge point must not be acutely lethal and must have a maximum concentration of unionized ammonia of less than 1.25 milligrams per liter. However, for small systems, there is no specified testing frequency for these parameters. For small systems, the total residual chlorine standard of 0.02 milligrams per liter comes into effect on January 1, 2021. This standard will only apply to wastewater systems that use chlorine or one of its compounds in the treatment of wastewater. Wastewater systems must also monitor the volume of effluent discharged each day. For small systems, the daily volume can either be determined by continuously measuring the volume of influent or effluent, or estimated based on a measure of the rate of flow. For small intermittently discharging systems, it is also possible to use a method of estimation that is based on generally accepted engineering practices. Reports with respect to small systems must be provided regularly to Environment and Climate Change Canada. For small continuously discharging systems with a hydraulic retention time of less than 5 days, reports must be submitted every quarter. For all other types of small systems, reports must be provided annually. The reports include information on the total volume of effluent discharged and the average test results for CVOD and suspended solids for the reporting period. A guidance manual for owners and operators of small wastewater systems, which describes the regulations in plain language, is available on request to help you determine the specific monitoring and collection requirements for your system. Links to the regulations and additional information on monitoring and reporting are available in the video description, as well as contact information for the Wastewater Office at Environment and Climate Change Canada, should you have any questions about monitoring your system. By helping limit the harmful substances discharged into Canadian waters, you are helping to protect our waters, our fish, and our environment for future generations.